but it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman there. Yeah. You see, man made the car to take us over the road.
On social media?
Man made the
I mean, it was a full moon.
Yeah, it was like
Super blood moon.
Super blood moon.
So the Bloods have a moon and
Yeah.
Crips have a moon?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's coming in a few years.
All right. We on? Oh, we on. Oh, man.
warning
It's just,
Crip,
God,
it's
just-
Cripmas.
Hey, welcome. We're on live. I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
Name of the show is
In a man's world, tighten up your belts.
we were singing Happy Birthday before
Oh, we weren't
started.
singing.
Today is our fearless leader's birthday. She's
Aww.
36.
Again?
Happy birthday, poetess,
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, OG.
Felicia.
with her Ralph's cake.
Wow.
Really? How you know?
No, I don't know what kind of cake it
You
is.
saw the R
Yeah,
on
you
it.
saw this receipt.
yeah. Her other producer went and purchased. I saw her running from Ralph's and was chasing her. It's like, why is she running with a cake?
Candles fell off.
She had an emoji running behind her. It's poetess' birthday.
Oh, it's a meme already?
Yeah, I'm sure. Shout out to Gladman and Chuck Farmer and all
Farmer,
those
Eric
news people.
Gladman.
Hey, it's today. It's February 2nd, which means it's Black History Month.
You're in fashion.
Now, it's interesting that it started at Black History Week, and I was
heard.
thinking this morning, was it the first week, second week, or third week? Why I keep going in and out? So
That's what he said.
now, hilarious. So now it is.
You love me, huh?
Black History Month, so we're going to see a lot of dashikis and
Kente cloths.
a lot of black thoughts, and we'll find out who made the peanut and all the other black
Again?
historical figures who helped mold this world. And
You don't sound so happy about it or enthused about
no,
it.
I'm enthused. It's
Your
weird.
accomplishments of your
It's been a
ancestors.
weird week, as I
For
said.
you?
And I was trying to, whenever you have a weird week or a weird day or something, you try to attribute it to something.
And what
So
is-
that's why I said the moon.
Oh, so, okay.
I don't know. Last night I was tossing and turning. I didn't go to bed, I was laying in bed,
So
but
your
I didn't really
werewolf
go to
didn't come
sleep
out at you
until
and all
about
that?
5 o'clock a.m. It was weird. I couldn't, I kept getting up, taking bits of sour cream cheese, potato chips.
That's why you couldn't sleep.
I only
Putting in your
eat
body.
3, then I lay back down, and I got up and ate 3 more, and I was like, what is going on?
You pregnant?
Hilarious.
On your period?
Yeah,
was
munchies.
funny. That was funny. But yeah, I couldn't. I was just tossing and turning. And, other than that, I mean, some weird stuff has been going on. Peyton's fine.
Can you look up the lunar blood moon? Could you give us some see what's going on with Louis?
If you don't mind, it's your birthday, we know, but if you don't mind. Do you know what time you were born? I think like 6 in the evening on
a
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah. Well, I think too. I think that too. It's around that time.
You know when you was born?
Yeah, 8 a.m.
I was
7:06.
7:06.
7:29
A.m. or P.m.?
a.m.
Oh.
Monday morning.
Well, yeah, because we're men. That's what men do. We know facts.
Oh, bitch.
Women say, I think.
Oh, excuse me. Birthday, bitch.
Yeah, get it right. Yeah, BB. It was. It's so. How did you sleep last night?
Wow.
Like I normally sleep.
Okay, you.
Slept well.
What time did you go to bed?
I don't know.
What time did you go to bed?
About 2:30, 3.
Okay. Oh wow, were you watching TV?
No, I just got in.
I watched a little bit of Rent last night. It was
What is this?
But that with Jesse L. Martin.
Yeah, the musical.
Rent.
He left Law and Order to pursue that.
Yeah, I watched.
You enjoyed
Rent.
it?
I did. I did. I
you
like
snap
that
your
movie. I
fingers
like
in the bed?
Dawson, Rosie. What's her name?
Rosie
Dawson.
Dawson.
Yeah, she was bad in that movie. But
Did you sing along?
Yeah, I did. I actually been singing like 3 of the songs.
Good.
Would You Light My Candle and Goodbye Love and 13 hours and something when they do the opening song.
Oh, wow.
540 days, something like that. 300, something like that. The opening song.
And this is your nights?
That was last night. I watched a little bit of it. And then
because you couldn't sleep.
Because I couldn't sleep.
Because you ate 3 sour
fired up.
cream chips.
Yeah. And
Watching Rent.
and it was weird because and milk. Weird combination.
That's the problem. You see, you probably lactose and you don't even know it.
No, it's lactose free milk that I drink.
Okay, it's still lactose in it.
No, it's no milk.
How do you know? It's white.
Okay, all right.
Well, actually, you know, it's funny you say that. I put some Nestle Quick in it.
Strawberry?
No,
Chocolate.
I miss strawberry though.
Oh.
Chocolate, but I've been craving strawberry.
Okay.
But,
Now, did it
you
go
know,
straight
and then
to the
I think
bottom?
I worked out last night too.
Did it go straight to the bottom?
No, I stirred it. I worked out last night, so I worked out from 10 to like 11, like 10 to 11. That's not a good thing.
So your
'cause
muscles was awake.
So you gotta stay up.
Yeah.
Trying to get Lou in shape. He wants to work out now, so he can get thicker.
So what did you do? Cardio?
No, we just lifted.
Okay.
And but you do it, Carter. You keep going. You don't take a break.
And what you do? The arms and the chest?
Arms, chest, yeah, and that stuff right there to bring this up, so I don't have to wear a bra.
The pecs?
Other than that, everything is good. Interesting thing happened the other day. I go to pick Lou up. Now this is, I think I shared it with you. I don't know if
Oh, hurry up.
okay.
Is this what the incident that just happened?
No, that was interesting too, but especially given it's Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
But I go to pick Lou up, and I think I can talk about this because I know she doesn't listen, and it's
Oh, is this what they're dealing with the ex?
that was interesting. Yeah, she was confiding in me about what she's going through and stuff, and half of me wanted to say I don't care. And the other half was like, hey, I'm sorry, she's going through this, But the back of my mind is like, that's who you are,
But at one point, did you think that you could still hit it?
No, I don't have a desire to hit it.
No, at one point you didn't?
No, I
think
don't
it's
have a
going
desire
right.
to hit it. I've gone through the griefs, the 7 stages of grief and all
grief.
that. So I'm past that. I have no desire to hit it.
That's fair.
It doesn't. When I see her, I see my kid's mom.
That's how you look at her now?
Yeah,
And
that's how I
what
look at it.
level?
Oh, excuse me. What's going on?
At what
She acting
time?
like
did-
it's her birthday.
At what time in that 7 stages that you did not want to hit it anymore?
Well, I didn't want to hit it the first stage because I was pissed, anger, grief, So I don't.
No, I can relate because when I look at my son, I'm like, no.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing about wanting to hit it because it was so much other stuff going on.
Right.
Again, you just.
Now, did you stop and like give her your full attention? Did you listen to her when she was expressing what she was going through?
Yeah, I was picking Lou up, and she kind of was asking if I could make sure he comes by more and and because of what she's going through and all that, and I'm like,
What's she going through?
I listened to it, huh?
What's she going through?
Well, what a lot of people are going through.
I don't know. I'm
The
asking.
big D,
A few dudes.
the big D.
What's the big D?
DEPRESSION. I hope I spelled it right. And that's bold for me to try to spell because I am not a speller. But
Deception?
are you still just trying to figure it out? With that Crenshaw High education, you still trying to. I'm sorry.
A lot of people suffer from that, though.
Yeah,
I mean, I go through that, so.
Depression.
I just welcome to my world, But she was, she was sincere. When someone's sincere and talking to you, it's, like I said, I'm listening to her because she's my kid's mom,
Right.
And I'm not in a space to help her because we don't have that relationship like that.
Right.
Only thing I can do is listen,
Right.
and then ask, make sure I push Lewis and Peyton to communicate with her more. And because the last thing I need for them to do is if she, goes left, as we say, then they're grieving.
Do you sense that from her?
That's what she was expressing to me.
So she's depressed about being lonely?
She doesn't have any idea.
Is she suicidal?
No, I would have.
She going through the change? Or is she already past that?
Yes, they're going. I think she's going. But it doesn't. I mean, you don't know why. She doesn't know why. She was just expressing to me. She bought a new couch. Because here's what was funny. She sent me a text saying that she was getting a new couch and asked if I wanted our old couch.
Did you take the old couch?
That's fair.
She said it's kind of new because it's two of them. What happened was in the divorce, I was supposed to get half of everything. We had two nice couches, two nice chairs. So I was supposed to get, but she kept the two couches.
Okay.
And never gave me
yours.
She gave me my Chase that I demanded, but I didn't get a couch.
You have that now?
Yeah, I have the Chase.
Oh, okay.
I love the Chase. So that was funny. Then all of a
Is
sudden,
that the Chase that you?
Leave it alone, Felicia.
I got exactly where you're going. Is that the Chase where it's me and the Chase?
Yeah, you're the Chase.
Where you put your clam chowder? This bowl right here.
Straight nasty.
That's you.
No, I've never. No.
You're a garden tool.
With yourself.
So what I'm saying that to say to everyone out there,
So it was during the lunar blood moon that she was confessing?
Maybe, but I've and there's a lot of people, like Jeff said, there are a lot of people who are going through things.
Well,
And I thought of a poem that I heard. I can't.
Don't worry about it.
The spelling of the poet is Aeschylus. Aeschylus. I don't know how to pronounce it. But the poem, and it really got me because I heard it.
Let's see.
And even in our sleep, pain that cannot forget falls drop by drop upon the heart, until in our own despair, against our will, comes vision through the awful grace of God. And even in our sleep, pain that cannot forget falls drop by drop upon the heart, until in our own despair, against our will, comes wisdom through the awful grace of God. And I love that poem.
and what does it do for you?
Finger snaps, everybody.
It lets you know that
I don't have any tea.
that if you hang in there, God will pull you through.
Who
it.
is God?
But some people are like, what am I hanging in there for?
Yeah.
Because there's
It's
light
like-
at the end of the tunnel. They use all these cliches.
Yeah, it's a train coming.
And like I had shared with her, when you have kids and you're raising your kids, and you have to go forward. You have to wake up. You have to get it done. You have to fix them breakfast. You have to keep going. You have to go pick them up. You have to. So you really don't have time to figure you out. And then when all that's gone, it's an emptiness, and you have to.
The routine is broken.
Yeah, you have to find something to say, what am I getting up for? What am I existing for? What am I, doing? Who's loving me? I'm fortunate because, I found someone who cares for me. I found someone, and it's hard to find someone,
Right.
and, I am, I don't know,
Which dating site did you use?
Huh? What'd you say?
Which dating site did you use?
Code3.com.
Oh.
So did she have that look in her eye that she wanted you back?
Again, that
Hold me?
No, that's
Yeah, that's what I was
No, I'm saying not from
From
you to
your
her,
viewpoint,
from her
yeah.
to you.
no. I
POV.
wasn't even looking at. I mean, that all I saw was someone that was in pain.
Okay.
So
She was wearing it well.
yeah, it was. It was painful listening. Like I'm like, get your. I wanted to say, the Godfather, act like a woman. Come on,
That's like a man is what you.
Yeah, come on, get yourself
would
together.
you
You're a
mind?
woman. You're a woman. You got a Lexus. You're in a home. You got a new couch. What?
Yeah, what's to be depressed about?
I mean,
Would
it's
you mind
like
if I went over and talked to her?
I was there yesterday.
Alicia.
I
I always knew he wasn't for you.
No,
Couch is
that's
real soft.
But that's. I mean, you see that. Even like you see people like the kid that played quarterback for what is it, Arizona State or Arizona that committed suicide.
Well, I
He's
mean,
a
that's-
starting quarterback.
Right.
I mean, depression is real, and men won't talk about it. I was just happy she talked about it, but I'm just like, where all this girlfriend love and all this stuff, and
But we have to get through the point of where we have to accept the discomfort in our life.
Why do we have to do that?
I mean, because it's a part of life. Because it's like everyone wants to skip over that part, and they want to get right to the pursuit of happiness, and they don't want to channel that. And then once they feel that they achieved or they reach the pursuit of happiness, it's like, okay, well now I'm happy, but that in between space is voided because they haven't went through all of that. Like I'm finding out, I'm going through all of that, the discomfort, the pain, the rage that I have now.
And she said it was tough getting older was part of it,
Yeah.
but it's kind of like, I don't understand that because I said, hey, well, I'm older than you. I mean, you think about that. That's a process. It's not like you don't know. You hope you get older.
Well, it's also
You
attributed to where she's at in life. That's a factor.
Well,
Whereas
but
what I don't have, and I look around who has this, I should I be at this pinnacle of my life?
but I always, when I think of that and people ask me, I always say, hey, listen, you need to look to your left, look to your right, because there's a lot of people who will take your life in a minute. I mean, there's people who really got issues to be depressed about. But, I mean, it's just, I feel sorry for, not just her, people out there who are struggling, with depression.
It's a serious topic.
It's a real deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a real deal.
And especially for men. There are a lot of men, because there's so much weight on men, just to function, especially I don't know if we can say that now, especially heterosexual men. I mean,
Say that.
Yeah, why not?
I just believe gay men have more of an outlet. They can say whatever they want, and we have so many repercussions saying anything. We can't even, in a workplace, like we can't say to poetess, that top that's really low today looks good. We can't say that. Is it at your birthday top? And your candles. We could see your candles. Can we blow them out? I'm just kidding.
HR.
You're right.
Everything is well documented now. Everything is PC now.
Yeah.
It's like you got to be careful now.
So, so the best to all of you out there who
But
are
that's
going
just
through
for people
something.
who are just loose cannons with the verber that comes out of their mouths. I mean, you just don't just mentally just sexually assault a woman if that ain't you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That ain't
Right. No,
you
you're
know how to
right.
address a woman. Just, hey, hello, how you doing? And whatever you see, whatever you saw is to yourself. Why you got to sit there and, oh, my God, look at those sugar tits. Why you got to...
Why you got to verbalize it?
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's just a
Yeah.
weak part of you as a man.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you heard the loudness too? So she just checked it. Hey, so it's now every day has a theme because I saw something said that it's a bubblegum day. It's every day is a
Right.
day.
Something, yeah.
Every day is a day. America just can't just let it be a day. We got to have something to fuel us, And so it's going to be. Do you have any Black History plans? Do you?
Super Bowl.
Football. Oh,
Congratulations.
yes. Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Will be winning the Super Bowl.
Where you watching Super Bowl at?
I think I'm going to go to the Philly bar. I'm debating about Philly
wearing
bar or just chilling with Code 3 because that was the day of her mom's day. So I don't know.
February 4th.
Mabel.
Yeah.
It's the Eagles.
all day long. Who's calling? Caller, what's up?
What's up, man? It's John from Arkansas, man.
Big John.
What's up,
Big
John
J.
from Arkansas? How you doing?
Man, just come check out my boy John Lennon, man. How you been, brother?
Man, you know, every day struggle, but you know, hustling, grinding,
Okay, man.
keeping my head up.
Okay, that's good to hear, brother.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Hey, man, I gotta agree with Lil Dix. I never thought I'd agree with Lil Dix ever in my life, man.
It's a full moon.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is Me Too stuff, man. I think it's just going too far, man.
Explain.
Man, come on, man. 20 years, now you want to come, when somebody assaulting you, why don't you just go to the police right there at the time and not 20 years down the road?
Yeah. No, I hear.
Just go the night you got assaulted, go that night. Don't wait 15 years, man.
Now, let me ask you this, Big J. In your relationships or your past indiscretions and all that, do you think you feel like you've sexually assaulted a woman?
Nah, man. Nah.
See, well, I believe him. So
man.
I believe you. No, me
You don't
too.
think you was ever in a placed a woman in an inappropriate situation, or you was like she didn't want to, and you was like you took no as a yes?
Man, there's a million women in the world, man. Shit, I can't be focused on one.
Yeah, you can put your hand on the neck. You just can't press down.
Use a phone book.
You can put the hand on the neck. You just can't press down. You can guide it.
I mean, but the Me Too.
Who they gonna get next? Pepe Le Pew?
And he was a player too.
Take you to the cash bar.
Yeah, he was a player. He was a player. Yeah, that's a Republican cartoon.
Y'all have a good day, bro.
All right, man.
man.
Respect. Hey, man. It's.
What do you think? Because a lot of people getting caught up, man.
I mean, it makes you look at your situation. I mean, like with the comedian Aziz. I mean, not the bad date situation.
Right.
I think she just had a bad date. That was it. She just had a bad date, and she jumped on the bandwagon of all this sexual assault, sexual harassment, and because she had ample opportunity when I read it from her perspective, she could have left at any given time.
Well,
Any given time.
yeah. See, my thing is that it's definitely something that is, because they should say hashtag Me Too to famous people. Because if you don't have that blue dot next to your name on Twitter, if you don't have the blue dot, nobody's talking about you.
Right.
Nobody's, I mean, that's just not happening to the regular person. My thing is like, who's protecting them? Like I had heard someone say that the women who are working just in
Regular
small
jobs,
offices, regular jobs at Walmart and all that, if, and it's a lot of it going, I mean, it's a lot of sexual banter that goes on in the workplace.
Yes.
And
You got those dude managers at those locations who, the young girls who work there, they got to blow them for extra hours and days and all.
right, but not even to that point where it's sexual. I'm just saying banter that's initiated by women.
I understand.
Because I mean, I know I've worked a lot of jobs where women will say things. That's just how the world has been communicating for a long time. It should change. It has to change because people are being hurt and affected by it. And I'm sure they were being hurt and affected by it back then. But now it's women are saying, hey, listen, I need to be treated. But see, men do it to men too. Where we it's not sexual, but we banter with each other. If you're around someone 8 hours a day, 6 hours a day, I know the coaches, we go at each other hard.
Right.
And if you put us in the real world, you would say, wow, they're bullying that coach.
Right.
That coach is getting teased. If you looked at our coach's chat on the phone, we go hard. If one coach does something or wears something, we wear him out. Mm-hmm. We were wearing a coach out the other day, and this is the head of the program, because everyone else had a red shirt on, and his shirt didn't look red. So they were wearing him out. Like, do you know the difference between purple and red?
Right.
And they were just teasing. I mean, so it's kind of teasing.
So did y'all rape him after that?
No.
That's what we were talking about.
Exactly. Did he have a pass, a safety word?
Yeah. Is that what happened?
He's like, nobody's listening to me.
You're getting off topic.
Bananas.
Oh, hilarious. But yeah, we just, and that's what's confusing men, because that was our defense mechanism. It was the tease and banter, and now it's morphed into bullying. And I think it is because the reason I think it's like that now is because if you have 6 guys and the one guy that people are teasing, it used to be just 2 people teasing, and the other 3 would just stand aside. Now all 5 of them are teasing. You know, your finger's stuck by your head. Caller. I thought that was hilarious. Yes.
Hi. I love you guys' show. I love you guys' opinion and everything.
So?
And my name is Kim. I'm from LA.
Hey, Kimmy.
Kimmy?
Yeah, hi, yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, I have an 18-year-old son, and they sent him a what do you call it? That thing to be drafted in the military.
Yeah.
A draft card.
A draft, yeah.
Right. And so I wasn't sure to fill it out. So how do you guys handle it when you received one?
A draft card?
Right, when you received a draft card, did you guys fill it out?
All I'm getting is AARP stuff.
Now, is he your only son?
He's my only son.
Okay.
Well, he's not supposed to be
Yeah,
drafted.
he can't go because he has to carry on the name.
Right.
So he has to carry on the.
I didn't know they were drafting. Are they drafting?
I think Trump he reversed the order or something. So I think they selling at that draft cards now.
Yeah.
Right,
So,
just in case something happened.
Yeah, so-
but I understand it didn't happen
Nah,
for 40 years or something?
Yeah, if your son is the only male,
Yeah, he does.
and
that.
he has his father's last name,
Right.
so he's supposed to carry that name on.
Mhm.
So he's supposed
Now-
to,
Now,
Now-
what did you guys do when you received the card? Did you guys fill it out?
My mom, we didn't get mail when we were young,
Right.
so we never.
wasn't in charge
Our
of that.
parents didn't let us see the mail, so we don't know what happened. I think if your parent wanted to get rid of you, they filled it out for you and sent it in.
Okay.
But it's first of all, thank you for being a great mother.
how do we know that?
Well, because
Right, she
she's
didn't fill the card
concerned.
out yet.
Because
Yeah.
she's
She didn't fill the card.
because she's on top of her child and what's going on in his life. Is that your only baby?
Well, I have a 30-year-old daughter, too.
Oh, well, you've been doing it, huh? So
Leave her alone.
Where's she at? Where's she at?
yeah, hey, you know what?
Not-
Put
okay,
her
wait,
name.
wait.
Put her name on the card.
Right. Let's get her out of here.
So
There you go. The daughter's 30, so the mom is still you still kind of youthful, you know.
So has your son graduate already?
Yeah, he's already graduated already. But I'm saying he got it. I think he's supposed to fill it. Somebody told me he's supposed to fill it out within the first 6 months or something like that. But he got it just a couple of months ago.
now he was raised in L.A.
Born and raised in LA.
Where'd he go to school?
He went to Jordan High School.
Oh, good. And see, that's why I'm saying she's a great mother. He made it through Jordan.
Is he Crip or blood affiliated?
Jordan,
the
no
east side.
joke.
Oh,
Jordan
okay.
is no joke. Now, how did you? Now, was Dad around?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
That's
Yeah.
a story in itself. But
Okay.
he had him up until he was 9 years old. And then I had him from 9 until 18.
Okay.
So, how was he? Was it tough for you dealing with him?
Yeah.
No, not really. I mean, actually, when the teenage years kicked in, from like when he turned 13, that's when I had kind of like a little bit of problem with him.
Now, were you dating during that time?
Yeah, I've always had dates. I had no problems getting dates at all. But as a matter of fact,
wow.
I just kicked a few
Excuse
to
me.
the curb. I just had I had to kick a few to the curb because it's a new year and it's time to clean out your phone.
Now, were they were they ever in the home?
Yeah, he was saying, go to bed, boy.
No, not like that.
That takes a lot of strength, doesn't it?
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying that
It
you have to
does.
admire.
She got to pack
It
an
does.
overnight bag, go to the hotel. She got to do a lot.
No, I'm just saying for her
Man.
to keep her home safe.
From a dude.
Yes, it's some fools out there.
I understand that, but it was one dude slept through the crack. One dude.
Yeah, but you can one dude in 5, 6, 7, 8 years, 9 years. Yeah, that's okay. She doesn't have a bunch of them. That's when the kid gets confused.
Right.
When she has a bunch of men coming through there.
Excuse me,
No, but
is this code
he
3 we
stays
talking
in
to?
touch. No, he stays in touch with the father. He stays in touch and all that. Matter of fact, I was at the father's wedding. When they got married, I was at his wedding. So, we're on that term. I'm not on bad terms with him.
Good.
Oh, that's cool.
Good for you.
So
Now-
did you throw brown rice at the wedding?
Right, all
Say,
right.
bitch, watch out. This is what he do.
No,
What's your
actually,
son's name?
His name is John.
That's a great name
Why?
because it's simple.
Named after the father. He's named after his father.
Oh, he's a junior. Okay,
Right.
good for
right.
you. And you sound happy.
Yeah, I'm happy. Shoot, I'm happy. I'm good.
Now, see, okay, she's in her 50s. Jersey's 50, she says, right?
Right.
So you heard us talking.
Is your mom still alive?
Is what?
Is your mother still alive?
No. My grandmother raised us, and she died when she died like 19 years ago.
Okay.
Respect.
Now, you heard us talking earlier about going through depression. Have you ever experienced that?
Oh yeah, I did. When I was laid off from the city, they laid me off after being there for like 4 years. I transferred from LA Unified School District to the city, and the city laid me off, and I was off for 4 years, so I became an independent contractor. And then after that, they ended up rehiring me back.
Okay.
And how did you fight through that? What helped you get through that?
Shoot, I in the gym, 3-4 days a week for 2 or 3 hours at a time. Got in excellent shape, and then like I said, I was an independent contractor, so I was working for different tip agencies, and they would send me to different jobs, so I wouldn't get bored at one. And by the time your assignment's over, you're on to the next one. So, and matter of fact, I lived beneath my means.
Mm-hmm.
I had low overhead. My mortgage is low, so I didn't have really a lot of bills. So
Good for you.
There you go.
You sound like you're in a good space.
Well, here's the next question. Have you ever experienced sexual harassment in the workplace?
oh yeah. I mean, it started back when I was 17.
Mm-hmm.
Said from 17 on up to
Yesterday?
like I said, I could write a book.
Now, did you ever file a complaint against anyone?
No, I just brushed it off because it's like when I was working for the fire department, I really shouldn't say that, but when I was, I mean, like I said, it was from coworkers to management.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like I said, I just brushed it
Look
off.
at my
like, okay,
fire
this is a male
hose.
shit.
Right.
Now, what was some of the? Tell us. Can you give us an example of the worst, or not the worst, but
You got some nice sirens.
Well,
Look at my fire hose. It squirts.
No, but like from the men, they've shown me pictures, and then one of them was always in my face every morning at 6 o'clock, and when I had to be there, he was like right there in my face at the desk. And who wants somebody in their face at 6 o'clock in the morning? First of all, you don't want to be there that early, and then they're in your face. So I mean, I got it up until he found somebody out of the country. So then he got out of my face after that. So I was happy.
So
But
you
I
just
never
tolerate
had
it.
file. Right. I mean, I just brushed him off. I wasn't worried about him.
Well, you're a strong woman. You sound cute.
I am.
Oh. Allegedly.
Yeah.
She said, "You are cute. That's great. That's great." Now, are you in a relationship?
It's time to
No,
play
I'm
that
not.
game.
No, I'm not in a relationship.
Now,
right
see,
now.
I'm just
this is what's amazing to me.
That's amazing.
That these beautiful, strong women who got it together can't find someone to love them.
Right, and I got benefits too.
That's just amazing. Homeowner, she can't find somebody who's. That's just. Oh, it's just. Man, I know that's got to be frustrating.
A lot of men
Yeah,
insecure.
A
lot of insecure men.
Whatever.
Well,
Whatever. I mean, I'm
maintain.
not worried
Look,
about it.
what? Maintain your happiness, and look, they're the ones losing out.
Right.
And we thank you for listening to the show.
Yeah, I love it. Thank
And
you,
stay on the
guys.
line so we can get your number.
Have a good day.
May your batteries in your vibrator never go down.
Nah, I don't need that. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
That's right. She work out. She in the gym.
You're so nasty.
All right. What a wonderful call.
It was all right.
No, she was bright. She was bright,
was,
and
she
she
was.
was.
Until you
know.
until you get to know it, and you be like, "This bitch." God.
Yeah, that day will come.
Yeah, she
This
was
one.
bright and light and put in her work with
Dealing
her
with an
son.
18-year-old son and a draft card.
and a daughter, and she, she protected him.
So she in the 50s, the daughter's 30.
So she had a daughter around she was 20.
So the mom
okay.
and daughter can get hit.
Really?
Really? That's where we are. Caller. Hey.
What's up? This Pooh Lee from Kentucky.
Poolie.
What up, homie? How you doing?
Hey, man, I got a question for you fellas, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Have the relationship roles changed, man, in this new millennium?
Oh, yes.
They changed, but you still got to buy dinner.
Man, do nothing, man.
No, you're right.
God, man, I'm from the old school where the man did everything, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
you
true.
Still marrying these days, man.
no, you see women pumping gas and a man sitting in the car, and it's what these young boys are being taught.
It's what they're being shown as well.
It's what they're seeing. I mean, think about what we saw, which we mimicked. We saw our dads getting out shoveling the snow. We saw our dads holding the door open. We saw our dads say, "No, honey, I'll go look. I'll go check and see what's going on."
It's the energy.
I believe independent, but a lot of independent women single, man. Like, come on, man.
Well, a lot of them haven't been schooled because it takes a good father to show her daughter how she should be treated. It takes a man to do that. The children see how the woman's being treated, and they see how she reacts, and they see how he reacts, and they see when he's home, when he's not home. So that's just a sign of security, and that's not there anymore. That woman is doing everything, and a lot of the responsibility and blame is on us as men. We're just not stepping up.
I got a question for TDP, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I know you're a comedian. You write a lot of jokes and stuff, man. What do you think of Michael Blackson and Kevin Hart, man?
Well, they're
Kevin
both
Hart
from
got
Philly, and that's a Philly thing. So, I mean, it's comedy. If it happens to you, it happens to you. But I don't see a reason why, because it's blown over as of now.
Yeah.
So there's no more material to gain out of that. So it's just a flash in the pan.
I don't appreciate him not asking me the question, but
Yeah, me
I'm
either.
talking to a real people that work,
That was rude, but I love it.
So how's the family? Everybody good with you?
Oh yeah, man, everything good, man. I just wanted to let you know, I've seen a lot of stuff, man. Watching these young people, young girls, man.
Well, all you can do is just keep being your example.
Now, do you have kids?
Yeah, I got 8, man.
Damn.
You got 8.
Yeah, man.
All right.
How many boys?
4 boys and 4 girls.
There you go. So you're being the example that they need, and outside of them, their friends are seeing that and getting some of your wisdom. So just keep doing that, man.
Yeah, man. I try to tell my girls, you gotta let a man be a man. You gotta let a man be a man in the house.
Yeah, and you just got to be consistent with the message. We appreciate you, man. Thanks, man. Have a good day watching the Eagles win the Super Bowl.
Pulley.
You cut him off fast.
I didn't cut him off.
He's just like,
I like Pooley. He's good. He's good people. He's consistent. He has a consistent mind as a man. I respect him.
yeah.
I mean, he's
He got Speedy beat with the kids, though. Are they tied?
no. Speedy got 10, right? He got 8, but he's in it. I can't. Speedy is.
Is he with
All
8 kids by the same woman?
no. You think all his 8 kids by the same woman?
Pulley.
I would say most of them are. I don't think he has more than 3 women.
Okay. Wow.
Speedy's got like 5, 6 different. That's just Speedy. Speedy. But you know what? I don't blame Speedy as much as I do the women.
Why?
Because they're laying down knowing what they know.
Okay.
So if you laying down with him and giving him, knowing he's got 3 or 4 other kids, 5 other kids, then that's on you. That's your ignorance. And
So the kids shouldn't be brought into the world?
Yeah.
no, that's what I'm saying.
I'm asking a question.
No, once a kid comes in the world, it's all bets are off. Take care of him, love him.
Mm-hmm.
But once you lay down,
But
and
doesn't he take care of all his kids?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Speedy's a great dad. But it's hard.
But it's the woman that's laying down probably has to go into it. It's like I'm the one. I'm the one.
You can't be the one when he's got 7 other kids.
Well, I'm the one that's
I'm the one right now this week.
Well, okay.
I mean, come on. But we digress. We listen. We wish that show well over there. I hear they're rolling downhill. The roll out downhill show.
Roll up show.
So great callers. The number's 323.
For what?
293-3375. 323-293-3375. You know what happened last week? For the first time, the second time, first time in his capacity, Jeff and I worked on the same show.
Oh, wow.
It was weird,
Mm-hmm.
but I was doing warm-up and Jeff was stage managing this game show, and it was a lot of fun.
And I didn't know that until I got the call sheet.
You're right.
And then I saw it. And then I called him up, and I was like, "Oh man, what time you gonna be on set tomorrow?" He's like, "Oh, okay."
We rode to work together, and it was so funny because I picked up my check, and then I was like, "Oh, you got Jeff's check?" So
Yeah.
I was like, as opposed to her mailing it, I don't like people mail us check. So I was like, "Now that's cool. That's a brother that And then I dropped his off. That's when you know you boys.
Right.
He's like, "Yo, let me get his check," and she just gave it to me. Dumb.
Then I was asking him about the environment and all of that. I like to, because when I'm stepping into something,
Yeah, he had to serve it, but he wore shorts,
and I was like, "You think I should wear shorts?"
and I was like, "No, man,
Like,
no, appropriate." I'm a
one white boy that wears shorts, and he's the executive producer.
And he was the creator. I'm a company guy. Jeff is not a company guy.
I'm wearing shorts. Then.
Jeff is not a company guy. He's gonna.
As long as you do your job, that's the main thing. I wear shorts. So
thank
you do your job.
You're a big black guy.
And I'm not.
You're not big as
Look at
black
that.
as him.
Hilarious.
Look at that.
However,
Now you swollen up. Look, he's like, look at that.
No,
You got 4 sweatshirts on.
no, I don't.
I know. I'm just saying that. I didn't know you're gonna get all sensitive. No, I don't.
break it up, girls.
Dude, here, boy.
Oh, Ebola.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's that phlegm trying to get out. So, listen. It's we about to have about an hour to go. Hour and 10 minutes. We're going to take a break so I can get some water. And I know a lot of you want to know what's in his cups. Today, I actually looked inside.
What'd you see?
I'm not going to tell people. I want people to guess.
You smell.
At the chat room, guess what's in the green or white cup in TD's, because he's had it since day one, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell us what you think is in his cup and why we don't have cups? I'm Louis Dix,
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
and we'll be right back. That's because they needed Otis. Otis. Hey, we're back. We apologize. We just had some. What's the
Birthday
young lady's
rolls.
name in the? Huh? Sheena made some really good. She must be part Asian because she made some seriously good. What are those called? Egg rolls.
At one time.
He's still eating.
Okay, got a problem with that?
Oh.
Has anybody in the chat room? Welcome back. I'm Louis Dix.
Well,
TDP.
John Lemon is eating.
I
Chuck
know.
Arnold.
I know.
Snitch.
And he
I'm not a
knows
company-
better.
I'm not a company guy.
Oh, we have our cup. We went and got our own cups, and you see, ours is Morris Media. Excuse me.
Really?
Now you wonder what's in our cup. We just got some sad news.
Yeah, that's the power.
Dennis Edwards, Temptations, passed away.
Yeah. That was the last one, huh?
You know what?
Otis is still here.
You know what's crazy is I just spoke Dennis's name this morning because
Well, keep my name out of your mouth.
Kill them?
Straight up.
I forget how long ago this was, but at one of my birthday parties, I was telling Sheena this. I had this birthday party at this club, and in my room, there were several people that came up to perform, and he was one of them. He sang that night on my birthday, and then it was the Avila brothers, and then Eddie and Nicole and Johnny were there, sitting in a booth. But Johnny and Eddie were sitting next to each other, and Nicole was like looking really pissed off that night. I remember that, but I rest in peace because we just were speaking on him this morning.
Isn't that crazy? Life is, man.
I did a few shows with him, Eddie Kendricks.
The mic is right there.
I did a few shows with him, Eddie Kendricks, David Ruffin. Man.
And all of them dead.
Not Otis.
No, Otis is still alive. I'm just saying.
Don't look.
The ones he mentioned.
Have you
But
ever
he
seen
was-
that video?
Cold video.
Which one?
Don't look any further.
No, but he was the,
He was free-based out.
excuse me. He was,
Him and Sayida Garrett.
he got him their first Grammy. Which I forgot the name of the song. It was that he did for the Temptation when he first took over.
Right.
For
You don't know.
no, I don't know the song. But hey, numbers 323
For what?
293 3375.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. It's been some funny videos, and one we talked about when we first came in was TDP said, "Did y'all see the Flavor Flav video?"
Yeah.
And because he got clocked.
Don't believe the hype.
Yeah, boy.
He got
All right, well,
clocked.
I have the video.
He didn't know
Flipping
what
the
time it was.
Here's the video.
Chuck D can't save you now, boy.
Dude going hard.
Where the hell is the S1W?
No, watch how the security guard. Watch how the security guard gets clocked. And look, this is supposed to be security. Look, and then he comes after him, and my man, look, he backs up.
He's up.
He wobbling.
Look at Flavor
I
Flav.
forgot how to fight the power.
Exactly.
And then he's right there in the black.
Flav needs to get out of Vegas. He don't
Somebody
need-
called 911. Never mind.
Where was New York?
Just see.
Joke.
Where was New York?
What was a joke? Exactly.
Is that his girl in the?
He throwing haymakers. How you gonna let somebody with a white belt beat you up?
He better stop the fight.
Oh man,
Stop the power.
that's when you know your celebrityness has run out. Motherfuckers just run up to you and just start whooping your ass.
I understood from what I read there when that happened was he said something to the guys about the guy's wife or to the guy's wife. Mm-hmm. And there's only certain things that make you just keep beating somebody, and that is when you mess with their woman and their money.
In Vegas.
Yeah, it's just
I'm losing. Hey, you talking shit?
yeah, my wife,
Elvis
and I'm
never
here
made
with
shit
her.
to me.
That's just crazy.
Man.
So flavorful. But there was a video about this bouncer that slammed this young boy.
Slam the child on the hard concrete.
I mean, it was.
Bam.
You could find that one. That was. I mean, these two little young boys talking trash, following my man. And then finally, my man comes back, picks up one of them, and slams him. It looks like he's dead. But,
There's a club out here?
no, I don't know where it was. I don't know where it was. It was somewhere that didn't have carpet. 'Cause he got slammed.
She looked like it was a hotel or something. But they was
It
going to a
was
club
like
or
at a
something.
club or something.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. So it's just.
Oh wow! Oh my God! Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
She
let
said,
me-
"Yeah."
Yeah.
He slammed him down.
He slammed him down hard.
He looks dead.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. Let me.
You haven't seen that one? Oh,
I haven't
Oh,
seen
you
it.
didn't
I
see
haven't
this?
seen
Oh
it.
my
Man.
God.
He a big dude too. He picked that motherfucker.
Yeah,
up with his,
and he
like-
had a tie on.
Yeah. Like I had enough of your shit all night.
Yeah, enough's enough. He ended the conversation.
Here it goes. Uh-oh.
I know you had background music.
It's terrible. This would never happen on The View.
Music coming from. Okay.
Who let their fists do all the talking.
Here we go.
Look at this boy. This boy hyping it up.
Nigga, I'm a rapper.
Nigga, fuck you.
Nigga, I got on Yeezys.
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, somebody give me a pillow and a blanket.
All right, you got to show that again. I've seen it like.
He must have. That's terrible. This is terrible.
Look at the girl laughing though.
Nigga, I'm a rapper.
Look at that. And this is what they do. They film this shit though. Like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. What? Nigga, what?
I'm sleepy. Thank you.
First, he knocked. Hey, play it again because you see his hat get knocked off. That's how hard he hit his head on the thing. What? No. Go all the way back. See, he's got a hat on. Bam, the hat goes flying.
That goes in the window. That's for sale.
But no, first he hit his head
God,
on the.
yes, this is terrible. This
He hit
is,
his head on a trash bin
Lewis,
first.
had that been your son, what?
Him slamming my son?
Yes.
Well, I would hope that my son wouldn't have acted like that kid. That's where it starts. An action causes a reaction. I mean, if my son is doing that, I hope he gets up. I just hope he gets up.
Well, would you take the size of the guy?
Umbridge.
Well, he's got a case. The kid's got a case.
Case
You
of
know.
sleepiness.
A case of the no.
But
I went to sleep right here.
I would hope. See, this is what I'm saying about children, boys especially.
Mm-hmm.
If that boy's never had talk like that to his father or anybody, see that passed by him. See, he never got disciplined to where all that mouth and him walking up on that guy and
I
all
don't think
that.
that's the case. There was a lot of girls there.
So he was showing off.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm saying that there's a lack of respect that you learn. Even if it's a lot of girls, you're not going into the guy's space. That's what you're taught as a young man. When you walk in someone's space, there's gonna be consequences.
I feel you on that, but it's
If
different.
if I go in your house and break in your house, take something in your house, if I go in your car, it starts with going in your parents' room.
But we be.
Why are you going in my room? Don't go in my room. It's certain boundaries you're taught as a young person.
Not to cross.
Yeah,
Right.
like okay, wait a minute. Why are you in this kitchen this hour at night? Why are you downstairs? Aren't
feel
you
you.
supposed to be in bed? It's 10 o'clock. Why are you in this building without supervision?
But the structure of the home has broken up. So
Who
there's
told
no
you to get in the
supervision.
car before I got in the car?
Yeah, but there's no supervision now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that it's certain things that we're taught. There are certain boundaries. And then when those boundaries aren't to the point when the kid is young, it's just natural. That was natural for him, for them two to go into that big man, especially given the size. It's a natural. You forgot. It's back to the thing. Remember, you used to hear, you forgot where you were. You forgot who you were talking to.
Right.
You must have forgotten. We heard that all the time. You must be forgetting who you talking to. You
Yeah,
must
but
have
you can
forgot
see-
who you dealing
But
with.
it's clearly the heavyset guy. He walked away.
But that was a lesson. I guarantee you.
He was showing off.
Yeah, but I guarantee you, the next time he thinks he's showing off, he's going to remember this.
Yeah, out of that dream, yeah.
He's going to remember this.
Before that, he didn't have that.
He should have got that lesson before.
No, he got it then.
Yeah, he got it. He got it. And that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping my son got that lesson. One time my son tried to talk back to me and I punched him in the chest so hard. I mean, come on. I can't believe you hit me that hard. Hey, man.
You just hit him once?
That's all it took.
So it was wrong for me to give my son a combo then, right?
Yeah, you only got to hit him once. You ain't got to put the man on. You got to put the combo on. No, you hit him once.
Burger, fries, and soda.
And a shake.
No,
and you could take a couple of
Was
nuggets.
that an onion ring around my eye?
Yeah, you could take a couple of nuggets home, too.
And you can't hit him in the face. You got to hit him. It's got to be a body shot. You just can't. You can't hit him in the face.
I mean, it's better than having a combo than a combo of bullets put in him. That's
Exactly.
way better, man.
I mean, it's just
way better.
I mean, come on. We remember as men when we stepped across the line to our fathers or somebody in the street or old head.
But you don't know what the line is until you cross it. Then that's the point he was at. He didn't know the line until he crossed it.
Well, he got sent back over that line.
Yes, he did.
He got. Matter of fact, he got laid out right on the line. He was the line.
But you can't talk shit and turn your back. You ain't.
Again.
Well, see, he thought he was
the lack of education.
2 against 1. So, my
no,
boys
as skinny as those boys was, that's a great video to show in the schools.
Yes, it is. It is.
All the little, we just want to, and PE class, boys' PE class, show that video.
For what? What is that going to accomplish, though?
That's going to let them know that's a reality.
Right.
What reality is that going to teach them?
That there's a reaction to your consequence. There's a reaction. That's a real reaction right there. Now, if you really want to be about that world, that's what's going to happen.
Okay, so now you show that. Now, so when that guy walks up on him, now a kid's going to be armed now.
They're already armed. I'm talking about the kid who's not. I'm not talking to the kid who's armed. I'm talking to the kid who.
But the next kid might not allow that person to get that close to him. He might pull out a gun and shoot
if he's already thinking that way, this is for the kid who's not thinking that way. Right. This is for the kid who's getting educated. It's not the kid who's already armed is armed. The kid who has access to a gun already has access to a gun.
I'm talking about wolf tickets.
Yeah, the one who was sitting there in class saying, "I want to be like the one who's armed." Okay, go ahead. Do you want that?
Yeah.
That made us as grown men say, man, it makes you. It just gives you a perspective of reality.
Because you were respectable not to ever be in that situation. So he's in that situation. So he has to learn that.
I understand. I understand it. I mean, it's just that, you pass it down and you show it. Like I always said, every action does have a consequence.
Right. So if I'm sitting here watching the video and I say, well, when I go to the club, I'm gonna have my gun with me. Right. That means you already have access to a gun. You're already down that road.
Yeah.
But the kid who wouldn't even know how to fire a gun is firing his mouth off. That's a man.
And it's just a lot of disrespect around the horn, so they have no filter. So they talk crazy to their mother, they talk crazy to their father.
Right.
They just have no filter.
And the crazy part is, you can hear a boy talking crazy to his mother, and if you're a man and you try to step in, the mother will turn on you. You're like, hey.
I was in Target the other day, and I heard a young chick tell her mother, quit being a fucking bitch.
Right.
I was
That's
like,
right.
Now, I think you should be given a free pass to slap him. And the mother say, thank you. Thank you.
I mean, but the kid, she had to be no more than 14, 15. And she just said it in a nice monotone, normal conversation. Right. It's like, I'm tired of you being a fucking bitch. And the mom just took it.
Yeah, we had, and this is what's so funny.
I was with my mom, and my mom got upset.
Right,
but here's the thing: it's parents too. We had a kid. Okay, it's an old guy who's maybe in his 60s, 70s, who does the clock for the games of the freshman JV and varsity, and then it's a guy that keeps the book.
Right.
So one of our freshmen, he's on the JV team. He's not that good, but he moved up from freshman to JV. So he's gone to this guy 3 separate games, home games, and said, hey, you shorted me a point. Because they got their name in the score. He said, not the team, you shorted me a point.
Right.
So I found out, I'm like, so I go to the locker room just before the game, say, hey, whatever his name is, player number, come here. Did you go up to da-da-da? Don't you ever do that again. That's not what we do in our program. No, I didn't. No, I've never done that. Okay, so you're telling me that these two grown men are lying. Come on. We're going to go, what, so we're going up to him. I said, no, you come with me because you're going to stand in their face and tell them that they're lying. Right. Well, I'm 99% sure that I didn't. Oh, now you 99%. Well, look, we're going to make it 100. We're going to go. So he gets up there, and then I'm like, is this the kid? He says, yes. I said, 3 times? He said, yes. And he says, I clearly don't remember that. And I said, now you're going to sit here and tell these two men that they didn't hear you come up and say that.
Right.
Okay, don't ever do that again because I'm going to take their side. And the head of the program told them, too. We're taking their side. You've done this. Don't ever do that again, especially if you want to ever get to varsity. Now, going back to the locker room.
Y'all didn't slam him?
So, hilarious. So, I see his dad.
His points.
I see his dad, and I pull his dad aside and say, listen, this is what your son did. You need to talk to him. No, are you sure? I mean, was it the same game? I said, no, it was 3 different games, but it doesn't matter. And I said, yeah, I'm sure, because 2 grown men said he did it. Well, that just doesn't seem like him. Okay, man, let me just be honest with you. 2 grown men said he did it. We're going to go with the 2 grown men who teach at this school that your son did it, and you need to talk to him about it. I could see where it came from. Mm-hmm. It came from his dad. Mm-hmm. To where if you were a different kind of dad, not saying better or worse, but a different kind of dad, you would have said, no problem, I'll handle it.
Right.
I stand with the 2 grown men.
Mm-hmm. If you was a baller, you'd been like, hey, man, you shorted my son a point. We trying to break records up here. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to set records.
No, because if you a baller, I already got how many points you scored. I'm keeping score of that up in the stands.
I want my point, man. I'm trying to set records up in this bitch.
No, he ain't that good. And then what was so funny, that game, he only scored 1 point. And they kept his turnovers. And they gave him to me, and then we gave it to him.
It's like, you turned the ball over, son.
So the moral of the story is, thank you.
Yeah, man, okay. You know what? I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Chef Arnold.
The name of the show is what?
In a Man's World. Tighten up your belts.
And today is our fearless leader's birthday. She's 37.
Again.
Wow.
I know I said 36. Every 5-10 minutes.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, she got a little champagne and hey, did anybody in the chat room say what they thought was in his cup? Look at she got.
So look at that dick pics.
She got all her celebrity friends visiting her.
Showing her. His is bigger.
Which one should I take for my birthday?
Really? We've been getting some dick pics too, some nice ones.
Wow. Are you serious, guys? Send that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never seen. Well, I shouldn't.
One guy sent one.
You never see?
I shouldn't see a pic.
Yeah, we get them a couple times a month.
No, I'm serious. From random guys?
Yeah.
Just whip out their dick and just like, pow!
Somebody sent a dick pic, but somebody obviously took the picture. So we asked who took the picture. He said his wife took the picture and encouraged him to send it to us.
Oh, bless her heart.
Are you to send it to who?
She's an American.
So who is us?
Me and the girls on the G-spot.
Oh, wow.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How ignorant is that?
Man, this is the world we live in.
You sound
She's
jealous.
proud.
Yeah.
She's what?
This is what we live in
She's
today.
proud of her man.
Like,
I wouldn't have did it, but I guess they swing. They're swingers.
Wow.
It's what's his name? I forget his name in the chat room.
You mean it's a person that you know?
Yeah, he's a fan of the show.
And they swingers?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I almost said something.
Wow. What? You want to see it?
I don't know.
You want to swing?
No. Yuck. No, you can't say it because then people would think something else.
What?
No, he's...
Okay, tell me and I see it.
Oh, tomfoolery is tomfoolery. You remember tomfoolery.
Mm-hmm. No, he's a fool.
Why does he swings?
Jeff,
you sound like you've engaged in that lifestyle.
Now, if you swing... so you let the guys touch you too?
No, I went to a party. I went to a swingers party.
Mm-hmm.
And what?
I didn't know the protocol, so I didn't know.
What do you mean you didn't know?
No, I went and the guy came up to me and he's like, "Hey man, you need to just step back for a second,
What you was trying to get at
No,
everything in the room?
I was just looking, and he was like, "You kind of making people uncomfortable, man. And so you need to like step back for a second."
So
man.
can you put your eyes back in your head?
Yeah,
No,
then-
so what? You can't look?
No, I was just like, that was my first time, and I was just like, okay. And then it was like in 2002.
So there's etiquette.
Yeah, it's etiquette. And then the woman that took me, I was dancing with her, and like 4 dudes just came up, and they just started like,
Dancing
gyrating.
around
Yeah.
it?
And then she was like, and then one brother was like, "Hey man, is it okay if we play with her?" And I'm like, "What?"
I'm gonna go sit in the
so
car.
So
He's
they
like,
ask you
yeah, it's
permission.
like, yo, is it okay if we play with her? And I'm like, oh, shit.
What about me? What I'm gonna do?
It's up to her. So she was like, I won't kiss him. So,
Thanks, babe.
Yeah, so she had like,
Thanks, babe.
So she'll do everything else, but she won't kiss him.
yeah.
I have standards.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
And they all went up, and they all went up in her, man. And I'm just,
Oh,
like,
wow.
my
You
God.
was watching?
man, I was just sitting back.
Go, baby, take them all.
And you went back home with her?
No.
Oh, that's nasty. Y'all riding the
He
same
left with
car?
the dude.
Oh, God.
No. I just left. I was just like, all right. It was like, I went to a swingers
Obviously,
party.
this wasn't your girlfriend.
No. I was like, I went to a swingers party. I
But you didn't
participate.
get down?
No.
Why?
Why'd you go?
No. I just wanted to see what the shit was about.
Oh, okay.
That's all I want.
You know they took your picture.
No. It's discreet. I come to find out.
You don't get a newsletter?
I get emails.
Oh, okay. Same.
They got this big one in Inglewood.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know black people are like heavily into that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. I was like, all right. So
Now, were they good-looking people, or were they?
I mean, it was average. It was like the one I went to in 2002. It was like interracial.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like,
Probably a bunch of white girls. And
There's not a
black
few white
dudes.
girls, a lot of black dudes. Then it was funny because it was this black woman that I had knew.
Mm-hmm.
I had knew her, and she was like, "Oh shit." And her eyes like popped out, and she's like, "Okay, don't be telling nobody what I'm doing."
Mm.
And then I saw her on the pool table, like stretched the fuck out,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
like 8 motherfuckers going up in her.
Wow.
I'm like, oh
God.
shit.
Where am I going to put this 8 ball?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, my
they
God.
chalking her up.
Man,
There's another hole on the table.
Hey, who's breaking
God,
next?
there's 2 holes on the
Yeah.
table, 3.
And they was like, I'm like, okay,
Chalk
all right.
up my stick.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
So it was just
5 hole into
So
the pocket, the
where
corner
was
hole.
the house? It was at a house?
Yeah,
It was like a big house? Like,
it was in a
Where was
mansion. It was
was it classy
It
or
was
was it
no,
all
It was
nasty?
actually it was in Woodland Hills.
Mm-hmm.
It was out in Woodland Hills.
And so
you had
people
to-
was just having
No,
sex
you-
all over the house? Or
Yeah,
it was
but
just
what
rooms?
you had to do was you had to park your car in this parking lot, and it was like they had a bus to come pick you up because you couldn't drive up to the
Take
house.
the shuttle.
You had to take the shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
you couldn't drive up to the house, and then it was like an admission fee to get in. Like for couples, it was like $30. Men, single men, like $75.
Wow.
And then you just go in, and
Yes,
you had
that
to.
isn't.
and you had to know the etiquette.
How did it smell?
I mean,
Febreze.
no. When I went in, the,
Febreze.
it was like in the dining room.
Roll her off the table.
Exactly. It was like in the dining room that they had like a bunch
Safety
of sheets,
first, guys.
and all along the wall was like air mattresses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
God.
And they had like the Lysol wipe offs and all of that shit. They had like a basket of condoms.
Excuse me, Lewis. I'm going to be using this area.
And you just like went up and like motherfuckers was just like, I'm just like, oh, okay. I was like, all right.
Hysterical. Somebody in the chat room said, you paid to watch your girl get fucked and left without participating.
No, she paid it. She was, I just wanted to go because she told me that's what she did. And then was
Jeff
like,
Arnold to the tampon room. Jeff Arnold to the tampon room.
so
You
I
need
just
it.
I just went to check the shit out. So that was
Oh, my number's been called.
They say you're not telling the whole story.
No, I'm telling the whole story. I didn't participate.
They said you were the one on the pool table.
Did you at least?
Move, girl.
That's a good one. Nah,
You didn't jerk off or nothing?
no.
You weren't aroused?
He was
I went
nervous.
no,
he was nervous.
I was nervous, and I went for curiosity.
Somebody said you couldn't perform.
No, ain't that. It's just I went for curiosity, and I was
Yeah, I
just
don't
like,
think
okay.
I could perform with a bunch of people.
Why not?
No, I got privacy. I got the
But
close
you
to
probably
They
afraid.
had a chase in the
though.
back. You could have went
Huh?
back there.
Oh,
They got a
wait,
chase
speaking of
room.
Chase, someone made a meme.
Oh, come
that.
on.
Come on.
Oh wow.
Said Louis
Oh.
thinking of me.
Is that Dove?
Dove lotion. Is that what your Chase looks like?
No, the chase is green.
You're a little overdressed for that lotion on the your little
The
chase.
pants are killing
And
me.
he got on the gold chain.
Yeah, the pants are killing me. The pants are killing me.
You wear slacks.
Wow.
Yeah, when I'm coaching, that's funny. That's funny.
Who made that meme?
Chuck Farmer. Wait,
Hilarious.
I had to see.
Chuck Farmer. Well, wow, that was a great story. Nasty. It's a great story. The phone number is 323
For what?
293-3375.
So you never been to swing a party?
No, I have
You
not.
was- you-
Teeter, no?
No.
Have you?
have you?
No.
Yeah, okay. She hesitated.
I did not.
Would you go?
I'd probably just like to
Would you
like
participate?
you. I would not participate.
Sure.
Oh,
So she see a big, how my man say, Shalom, whatever his name is, that crazy fool.
Willy Wonka?
Yeah. Until she see
so you wouldn't participate?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm too scared of catching something.
Felicia to the weed room. Felicia.
The weed room.
They called my number.
I'll be right back.
I thought you said weenie room.
Same thing.
I'll be right back.
Man, that's interesting stuff there. Okay, so listen, we caller. This is probably someone from the party.
Yeah.
Hello, caller.
Hilarious. Hell no, I'm not from the party. This is Big C from St. Louis.
Big
Hey, what
C.
What up, St. Louis? How you doing, man?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Well, Lewis is still on probation. How you doing? Say,
Oh, that's cold. That's cold.
Yo, I saw him sweating. He was telling that story
What story?
about the swinger party.
Yeah, it was a lot of. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I was.
Big C, have you ever been to one?
Nah, bruh, not at all.
Okay.
No, man, Big C, come on, man. This is a
That's
man married 24 years, putting his work in. You know, he's straight like that.
Okay.
You know, so
Nah, man, my curiosity doesn't go that far, bro.
Okay.
that's right.
see,
There you go.
you sound like you can fight.
Nah, man, yo, Louis, you want to fight me? What's going on?
No, I was just wondering. You just some people sound like
He
they
want to
can
fight you in the boom boom room.
yo, Louis looking like Larry Graham in that damn picture.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You're once.
You're one in a million.
One in a million.
Oh, that's funny.
Hilarious, bro.
Now,
No, man, I don't fight, bro. I just I try to sound
I just shoot motherfuckers.
That's right.
No, I'll leave that to you, Jeff. On them.
There you go.
how's the family?
The family's good, man. How you guys doing?
We're good, man. We're good. You looking forward to Super Bowl?
You know what? We going to a Super Bowl party, me and my wife, but I already know the outcome, so not really.
What's the outcome?
Eagles.
And that's right. You from Philly, right? So
That's
you gotta
right.
wish. So you wishing they're gonna win. Nah, brother, you can't beat the Patriots and the referees. So
Yeah, that's a good point,
There you
man.
go.
yeah,
That's
Sit.
yeah.
That's a good
Great
point.
call,
You called
see.
that, man,
Sit.
because them refs be pulling for them boys.
No doubt. Like they got money on the game or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever seen refs go and congratulate them after the game?
No, that's
Unless it was
just.
Michael Jordan. No, I haven't.
Here's a question. See, in your marriage with your lovely wife, have you dealt with depression from her in you guys'
Depression
relationship?
from her?
Yeah.
You know what? That's a great. Who is this? TDP?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother? That's a great question. If I did, I didn't know it was depression.
Mm-hmm.
But I can recall early on, been married for 24 years, so there's a lot of things that you see and you try to figure it out. But early on, in early stages of the marriage, maybe first 5-7 years, yeah, there was some some signs of that.
Mm-hmm.
But not lately, because as we've gotten older, we've been able to kind of figure out what is going on with the other person or what may have triggered something. So,
Right.
Right.
But early on, Meg, I can attest that there was some signs of that. Now, if you ask me, what do I think happened? It was probably because we got married early, and we got married when we were 24 and 22.
Oh, okay.
So we were still trying to figure shit out.
Right.
Now, did you
Yeah.
in the early stages? Did you ever come to the point, even in those 5, 6, 7 years, about leaving, thinking about leaving?
Who is this, Jeff?
Yes.
Jeff, hey, what's going on, brother? You know what? Though, well, to be honest, yeah, around that time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel like
Around that time.
this was a mistake? It was, I messed up. We got married too early and all of that, and you just you all fought through it together. Now, did you ever get depressed? 24 years in the marriage, and did she pick up on it?
Let me answer the first question first. Okay, so did I feel like it was a mistake? I remember having a conversation with an older cat. He had been married for quite some time, and I just told him that this wasn't what I thought it would be
Right.
in regards to being married, right?
Right.
And then he told me, well, you need to have a conversation with her. You all need to figure out what you both want, like the reason you both got married and what your expectations are in regards to the marriage. So we had a talk, and this wasn't something that happened overnight. This was something that happened over a period of time. So we talked, and then we came to the conclusion that the reason we both got married was A, we loved one another, and B, we wanted to start a family together.
Wow.
So then you grow from that. And then again, this is when we were younger. So you grow as a result of having that open line of communication. Because I remember telling a cat not too long ago, because he just got married a few weeks ago. So I remember telling the cat that, when I first got married, we were both still trying to win. But we were trying to win together.
No.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that happened. Yeah. You feeling me? So that was like throughout the first few years of the marriage when, I was still doing stuff that I would normally do as a single person.
Right.
Not thinking about the other person. So I was still trying to win. You know what I'm saying? But we weren't winning together. And what was the second part of that question?
Well, did you go ahead?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Did you forgot what you asked him?
No. Yeah, actually I did. I got caught up in his answer. I got wrapped up in his answer.
Yo, you still thinking about that taxi cab confession you just made, bro?
Hilarious.
No, the second question was, have you ever experienced depression?
Right.
Yeah.
Probably so, but here's the kicker. If I did, I wouldn't say that I was depressed.
Right.
As a man,
That's what we do.
funny, yeah, there you go. And it's ironic.
We walk through it. We fight through it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we put, we feel we got that S on our chest.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's ironic that, you just feel like, you're going through it alone, and but I go to the gym and I do other things to kind of, put that mask on to where, okay, I'm just going to get through it.
Right.
That's it. That matters.
But what I've learned, though, to be honest, to just talk to, my wife about certain things, run certain things by her, and just to get that female, the other side of, how to think about it.
Right.
I mean, we don't consider that feminine side. So
Right.
just to get that feminine side and see, what approach should I take, or how should I deal with this, and we're just trying to work it out that way. But yeah.
Great answer.
Cool.
Hey, man, as always, you're inspiring and consistent, and we really appreciate you taking the time to listen, because it's obvious that you could be doing a lot more important things than listening to this show.
Yeah.
So, so thank you very much.
Man. Thank you.
Much respect.
Have a
to
great
see you.
weekend, man.
Enjoy the
Thank you,
Eagles
man.
winning. All right, peace. See.
St. Louis.
So when they say that, so what is an appropriate age to get married? In like your early 20s, mid 20s, 30s?
No, there is no blueprint for it, because there's people who got married at in our parents' generation, grandparents got married when they was 13, 14 and stayed together forever.
Yeah.
And then it's just...
But that was before segregation.
Yeah, but it's like he said, it's the two people and why they're in it.
Right.
Like you
Fight.
said, that they got to have that conversation.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us don't have that conversation about why are we in this. I mean, I'm going to say this because this is a man's show and it's about men, that it takes a man to lead the marriage. I mean, his strength, it's what's kept that marriage together. I mean, she's helped along, but bottom line, it's a man's strength to convince the woman that she's in the right place. Otherwise, she'll go shopping somewhere else.
But to your point of the strength, it's the strength to want to be there, and it's the strength to want to have a home where it is conducive to being strong and going forward.
Right.
You have to have that side from a male, not just like the woman is just docile and not doing anything, but to guide and lead through all the adversities. You still need that strength.
And you got to lead, and it's tough being a leader.
It's tough,
especially for 24 years,
right?
Because people call you out and try to find your weaknesses.
Right.
So that's what makes him an exceptional man. And we as men need to, get better at it.
Right.
And more, at least if not better, become more consistent in doing the right things. And it's hard doing the right things consistently, and nobody's perfect.
Do you find it as you get older and mature, does it become less stressful, more stressful, or do you still find yourself like pushing through it?
Well, as far as depression?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on, like when I went through, my phase, it was, after the marriage dissolved, trying to land on your feet. That's the toughest part is landing on your feet and realizing, okay, I'm still on 2 feet. Because you feel like you're just off balance and you don't realize, first thing I do is get control and say, I'm on 2 feet.
Right.
Now I can begin walking forward again. Excuse me. And you have to stop looking backwards, looking side to side, blaming somebody. You have to go through those 7 stages of grief. You have to realize, okay, what is my next step to go forward? And you have to just keep going forward and find things that you're important, but you also got to find things that are more important than you. You got to realize, okay, I still got to love my kids. I still got to deal with my kids. I still got to, am I coaching? Am I following my art? What do I want? I've lost that. That's true. That part is gone. I've lost that. But now I have to lift my head up and go forward. And it's so tough because you feel so alone.
Right.
You feel like you're on an island.
Oh, I know.
All right, caller.
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's up?
Sylvester.
What's up?
On, guys?
What's up, Sylvester? How you doing?
I'm doing good. First of all, I want to say excuse me.
First of all, fix your Obama phone.
Right.
Because
man.
Pull your antenna up.
Background noise, huh?
yeah, it's kind of like an echo. It's like you're not talking into the.
Pull your antenna up.
What we got now? Is it better?
No, but we'll deal with it. Go ahead.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. What you guys are talking about when it comes to marriage, I think a lot has to do with maturity when it comes to a man. It don't matter the age, because my wife was younger than me and I was older than her by 8 years, and we both were very immature when we first got started.
Right. So how did you do that? How did you get mature? What steps did you take to help you?
Well, we got a good church home, so it took a lot of counseling for us to get right, but we got there.
So this is after the infidelity. After that,
No infidelity.
okay.
TDP.
All right.
No
Just
swingers
asking.
club. No swinging.
Hilarious.
Well-
Who in the church helped you? Was it a pastor, or did someone help? Was it separate? Did someone help her, or were you guys together? Who helped you?
It was our pastor.
Okay, and he was a married man and everything.
Yes, sir.
So what steps did he give you guys, or what did he tell you to do?
Honestly, he said it's on us. He said it's on us if we're going to be mature. I mean, I'm sure he gave stuff, but it was so long ago, and it's like stuff that I'll be honest, I can't even remember right now.
Right.
But it took a lot because we were really immature, man. And like we didn't do nothing crazy. We weren't smoking, wasn't drinking, wasn't just little stuff, just little teeny stuff that just blow up into huge things.
Give us an example of the little stuff in case someone's out there that's
laundry day. What happened?
You drank all the juice?
Laundry day. It was an argument every laundry day for at least 5 years.
Okay.
When my wife had to do laundry, I was coming home to argue.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to talk to her when I'm at work, say I'm doing laundry, I'm like, hey, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be an argument. Come home, oh, you don't do enough around the house. You don't take out the trash. You don't do the laundry. You don't do it. Wait a minute. I'm at work and I'm shoveling snow.
And was she working?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you didn't help with the laundry? Did you help with dinner?
I said when she did the laundry.
I got you.
Never argue when I did the laundry.
Okay, I got you. So did she get better at that? How did you help that situation? How did you help that situation get better?
Actually, it took her. It took her to accept that, you know, it don't take an argument for to get stuff done. And this is very recent. Like, she just, for about 3 months, she sat down, and this is stuff my pastor taught her to journal and to journal how she feel about certain things, and journal every day. And when she done that and started reading over and see how she was, she figured out, man, I'm not a nice person. I'm not a nice person. And I mean, like, over the last few months, man, me and my wife, we done had a 180 in our relationship, man. I can't remember the last time we had an argument.
Wow.
Good. That's good for you. Good.
Yeah.
And good for you being the man strong enough to deal with it and let her and give her time to find herself.
There.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been married?
I've been married 10 years, and I can't take all that credit because I was ready to go.
Wow.
I can't take all that credit.
Okay. What made you stay? What made you not say I'm out?
See, what had happened was we went to
Other
the
girl
Planned
told me not to
Parenthood.
come over.
No, we went to the Planned Parenthood, and she went to the back, and then the lady called me back, so I knew what that meant.
Oh, that she was pregnant?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, oh, well, I got to stay now.
Good for you.
No, it wasn't, oh, I got to stay now. I wanted to stay. I wanted to raise my child and be with my wife because I loved her. It's just things I didn't like about her.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
Good for you. You're supposed to stay with
How
a boy.
old is he now?
5.
Okay. Good for those. Some good years.
And I got a question, too, for you guys. I think of you guys. I'm going to be honest. I've been listening to all your old shows, trying to catch up. And I got a question for you guys. I see you guys as like those old cats that used to be around that you can talk to or tell you, hey, boy, quit doing that. You ain't meant for that. I see you guys as that. So I want to say, I got a 5-year-old. And he's a high-energy kid. He's a high-energy 5-year-old. And we teaching him, and he's learning to read, like I said before, at 5. And, you know, me being I work a lot, but I am with him. But when he gets to school, he is somebody else's child. How do you deal with that?
Well,
what do you mean? He's what?
You mean he acts up in school?
He acts a fool in school.
All right. Are there male teachers or female teachers?
Female teachers.
That's part of the problem. That's part of, not problem, but that's part of the issue, because females are all about controlling the energy of boys, where if a girl has that kind of energy, she's a free spirit and strong and a go-getter. The boys are out of control. If you had male teachers, then is it a big campus? Is there space in the campus?
Yeah, it's a big campus.
Okay.
But it's probably I think it's too many kids in that classroom. It's
okay.
kindergarten.
Now, so you're gonna. That's why here. One of the important things for you, if you can do this, is you have to. If you can take them to school, and then before they go into class, spend time with them in the yard and play with them. Take a little football and a couple other friends around him and run him and get that out. And then when he goes in the classroom, and then before he goes in, you have a talk with him. Say, listen, we just played. I need you to calm down. And then when you get to recess, you can bring that energy back up. But you're going to have to make it a routine with him if you can.
I think we passed that point.
Is that what you do?
No, you can. You have to. Boys have energy.
Yeah,
he's a real
that.
boy. He's going to jump.
But like you said, he's already acting up. So what he needs to do is just show up one day unannounced, hide in the closet so he can actually see how he's acting. Pop out the closet on him.
Thank you.
And then tear his ass up in front of the kid.
No, he can't. You can't do that.
Why can't you?
It's not about what you can't do.
You cannot. Go ahead.
They don't let parents in school like that no more.
Yeah, unless it's a private school. You can't. He can't whip them in school. That's why I'm saying, because you're not allowed to. He'd go to jail.
If you tell the teacher that you put the kid at home, they would take that kid away so fast nowadays. You can't do that.
What I'm saying is that we understand that he's acting up in his energy. We just now have to channel it and let him know, because the bottom line is the teacher can't handle it. But he still needs
to see him in his natural environment, how he's.
That's why I'm saying that when you're up at school, the 20 minutes that you get before take him to school early, and the 20 minutes that he's out on the yard playing, that is his environment.
It's in the class.
Right, but what I'm saying is that the energy, what's happening is that there's unstructured energy in the yard. Then he goes into the classroom and they want him to sit down.
He's like your boy. He's showing off for the girls.
Yeah. No, so he's not. He's not showing off at 5. It's just energy. It's just boys have energy. They're active.
So when you get the notes from the teacher and all that your son act up, how do you respond in the manner? How do you respond to him? Do you talk to him do you hey son, you shouldn't be doing that, or how do you respond back to him?
We talk to him. We talk to him every time. And we go, we do the rod of correction thing, if you know what I mean.
Because here's the thing that...
Do you curse at him?
No, he ain't cursing at him.
No, we don't cuss.
What are you going to curse at him for?
Well, see, there's the home child and there's the school child. There's two different animals.
Yeah, but you don't curse at a kid. Why would you curse at him?
Yeah. You don't tell your son to sit the fuck down?
No, why would you say that? He's 5 years old.
He understands
I give him that facial expression.
Because you could tell a child at 5, stop doing that. He'll ignore you. Stop doing that. He'll ignore you. But if you say, quit fucking doing that, then he get it.
And then when he starts at 7 saying, fuck you, you like, where did he get that from?
Then he get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Then he's not going to be... Look, here's the thing, and I know they disagree with me. No, here's the thing.
See, I don't have that problem at home. I tell him to sit down, he sit down.
Right, because it's a male voice.
You shouldn't have that problem in school.
And that's why, here's the thing.
That should carry over then.
No, you got to have this conversation with the teacher. You just tell him that he's a leader. What if she was a male teacher? What you do with male students who are active and running around the classroom, you give him duties. You let him, you give him something to do. You say, hey, listen, I need you to stand here and count everyone that comes in. Now he's doing something.
Man.
I feel you, LD.
Now he's doing something. He's now feels like he's important. I'm here. And then he'll go to the teacher. Hey, we have 25 students that just came in, Mr. Johnson. Okay, thank you, John. Go have a seat, and then we'll count. I want you to stand there when it's time for recess. I want you to count everyone that's going to recess. Then he'll be good because he's looking forward to that job.
All right.
I'll say this. You still go to the school. I don't know why you can't go check on your own child.
You can go check on him, but you can't. You can't go.
Look, it's hard to get into school, man.
I did that.
It's hard to get into school.
Wow.
I did that
your child is in there.
Yeah. I did that when my son was in. My son was the same way your son was at. He was hyper. He was all of that. I used to get the complaints and all of that. And I just went to his school and I just told him. I popped in. I didn't care what the principal or nothing. I popped in and I called him into action.
Right.
And I just sat and I moved his desk. Well, actually, I made him move his desk. And I told him in front of his teacher, I said, sit your fucking ass right here and don't ever get up until the class is over. And I didn't have a problem with that. From there, he tried it again when he went to high school.
Okay.
I know you
can't do that now.
Why?
Because it's unified school. You can't go into school and do that.
Okay, I would do that.
You can't go into school and do that.
Well, then they send your child up for failure then.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, that's why every black kid, and that's why they will tell every black kid that he needs to go get tested. That's why it's important that as a parent, you show up at the school. First of all, you got to establish to them that you're a father in the home. Because most of them think there's no father.
Yep.
Okay,
these little white teachers, these white teachers feel like there's. So once you establish a presence by communicating with the teacher, asking her, talking to her consistently, Then the teachers say, okay, he's up here all the time. Then the teachers are saying, hey, John, I'm going to talk to your father today. You really want to act, you want to do the right thing. Wow. Because once you know that teacher has a communication with your father, you're like, okay, now they're connected.
Okay,
he has to be up there.
Here's the $1 million question. Sylvester, are they asking you to saying he's too hyper and he needs to be on medication? Are they trying to run you down that road?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, they haven't done that, and it ain't going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Because my communication, I'm just different.
That's why people put their kids in private schools and religious schools.
It doesn't matter what school
it does.
It doesn't. If you have
Let me tell you why it does. If you're, first of all, in a private and religious school, the classrooms are smaller.
Why are you raising your voice?
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you that a public school, it's overcrowded. It's too many students, and it's one teacher, and the teachers aren't as prepared.
And in the private school, they are.
Yes. To the point to where you're able to go sit up in the classroom. You're able to have more meetings with the teacher.
I can't debate with you on the private school.
And you would never go up in the classroom and say, motherfucker, sit down.
Why wouldn't I?
You can't say that.
I can.
And you and your child would be removed from the school.
And that's fine.
Okay.
Hey, Jeff need to quit going to school slamming kids like that. We seen him on the video. We know who it was. Hey, Jeff, how you get so much lift on you? How did you get so much lift on you with one arm?
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of teacher Jeff would be. You're right. That's Jeff's school of hard knocks. And Jeff would say, I bet you, and Jeff would lean over and say, you going to listen now.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, Sylvester.
I think that's a little far, but
you see him been up for say that.
just go to the school, walk through his class, and let him see that you was there and you saw him acting up and just leave.
That's what I'm saying. Just be a presence up there more than you think you have to be in the beginning, so he knows that my dad is coming up here and I can't act that way because my dad is always up here.
Because the little homie's going to tell him, oh, your daddy up here.
Right. And then it's going to be, then that's going to make him have to act a certain way because your presence is there. More.
Well, if that don't work, a little weed in the morning, mellow his ass out.
No, just go and be up there more.
Man, I can't get no suggestions.
No, not for when you tell him to smoke weed for his son. No.
Well, how about some gangster rap music?
No. Hey, listen, Sylvester,
Here's
take
the
care,
best
man.
of both worlds.
All right, bro.
Walk with your son on campus and smoke a little weed with him.
Exactly. And then sell it to the other little kids and tell them to get this money. That'll calm his little ass down.
Swinger party at the school, right?
Exactly.
POTUS, will you hang up on Sylvester?
Hilarious.
No, I'm just kidding.
From Florida.
Thank you, Sylvester. Nice guy. He
An
hung
Apollo
in there.
legend.
Yeah, he hung in there. He hung in there.
Much love to you, Sylvester.
The struggle is real.
It is.
Yeah, man. It's like
it is. It's the toughest job in the world is to be a parent.
Tell me about it.
You have no classes, I don't care what, because everybody's child is different.
Yeah, there's no manual.
And everybody's life is different, and you have to adjust.
Yes. No book for it.
And that's why mothers are so important and powerful, because they put a lot of work in, and dads need to start stepping up a lot more. Caller.
Hey, what's up? It's Chris from Connecticut.
How you been, Chris? It's been a minute.
Chris?
Hey, what's up, man? My birthday was last Saturday, by the way.
Oh, man, happy birthday. So you're an Aquarius?
Who gives a fuck? No. Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday, man. What'd you do?
I just spent time at home. I don't need nothing. I feel like I got everything. But
let you tell it.
But I did. I was sitting. I was like, damn, I'm almost 30, and I was like,
damn,
I'm taking a AARP and getting my shit together. Like, damn, I'm getting older.
Right.
That was the realization. Like, damn,
you're getting better, player.
30.
My mom said that. My mom called me. She was like, wow, you're almost 30. And I was like,
How old is your mom's?
My mom is 65.
She single?
This motherfucker is.
You can get hit now, dog. Be your dad now.
As far as I know, my mom's been single for like the past 20 years. Because me, I got two brothers and two sisters. We don't let nobody come near my mother. She's a beautiful woman, so we don't. Nobody.
Man,
that's right.
Go with all that, man.
And honestly, it was like to your point, what you guys were talking about earlier, it's too many men that's insecure to step to my mother. Like my mom, she built her own house and she been working her. She's actually retiring next year, so a lot of men are frightened by her.
All right, tell your mom to call in the show next Friday.
All right. I don't think my mom.
Hey, so
a GD.
There you go. Now you have a son, don't you?
Say it again.
You got a son, right?
Yeah, I got a son and a daughter, sir.
Okay, so now how do you handle and discipline your kid? Do you raise your voice?
what I do is I come to a middle ground because I go off of I'm with Lewis on that point. You shouldn't curse at your kid. You shouldn't even scream, but it should be a common ground when you do. If you constantly scream and curse at your kid becomes accustomed to it to the point where it just normalizes dysfunction. If you're like a calm parent, whatever parent you are, and you only get that when your kid does something serious and they seriously get out of line, when they see that side of you, they don't ever want to see it again. So it's like, man, let me stay this way because it was that one time I did this. It's like you got to save that for the right moment. If you're doing that all the time, you won't be able to control that kid.
Immune to it.
Now, how old is your son?
My son is 7 years old now, sir.
Okay, all right. And have you had to spank him or whoop him?
I don't whip him. I've jacked him up a few times. That's when it's something like real serious. And as I get older myself, like the last 3 years, I've had to tell myself that he's learning stuff at the same time. I correct him, but I also after I'm finished correcting him,
right,
it still me comes to the realization that he is a boy. I don't tell him that he's a man of the house or whatnot. No, he's a boy, and I'm the man, and I'll correct him, and he learns as he goes.
Nothing go wrong with that.
So, Chris, what was your favorite gift you got for your birthday?
I didn't get any
gifts.
I didn't get. My wife begged to buy gifts, but again, like she nothing. I'm at a stage in my life where I'm truly just grateful for stuff. Honestly.
Did you guys have an intimate night? Did you get something special that way? I mean,
well, that's every night, sir. So.
Wow.
Put your wife on the phone. Let her tell her.
Every night.
Verification.
Look at him every night. He ain't got to go to no swingers party.
He bought that doll. He don't talk to me no more.
Hey, how's the workplace?
It's switching up now because we got a different chief. So we had to do boot camp for 2 weeks. For 2.5 weeks, I had to do boot camp. So it was more like it was a Marine-based boot camp that we had to do. So even now, us talking, I'm accustomed to saying yes, sir. I mean, I've done that before, but it's just becoming more of a paramilitary program versus just the laxative program it was before. So I'm trying to get.
This was the new chief of establishing his way.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Oh, this is the new fire chief?
Yeah, fire chief, and they're just changing, like, there's a lot of stuff in the SOPs that's changing, so.
Now, was there rampant sexual harassment where you at?
Sexual harassment, racism in the workplace, ageism, so everything's just being, in the whole country, is just being revamped in any career field, or even for entrepreneurs. The world is going through, like, a change right now, so where it's just, things are just different now.
Now, have any of your coworkers been brought up or accused of any sexual harassment?
No one's been accused of nothing, but I know it's a lot of the older men. Say if a beautiful woman walks by, they like turn the other way. They don't say good morning, nothing. They don't even want that opportunity for a woman to say, "Oh, well, he looked at you."
Right.
It's just they stay away from it completely because. I mean, who don't got a sexual harassment case?
Now, you know what? That's funny, and you know what? I'm glad they are because it's gonna make these women take a step back because the women love attention, and now they're gonna say you're gonna get what you asked for. You're gonna get your independence. You're gonna get your freedom. We're not even gonna be looking at you. We're not gonna open doors for you. Exactly. We're gonna go ahead and let you.
When, we even get calls sometimes where we somebody will get a call for an alarm check or something. We get to the house and it'll just be honestly a permissive woman there. She's looking for something in the past.
Wow.
In the past, most people might look at it like, man, but you can't in this time. You can't just run up on women and do nothing because you don't know what somebody's true intentions are.
Right. Now
I wouldn't say it. You can finish, sir.
Yeah, earlier we were talking about depression, and have you being in a high stress job that you're in? Have you gone through any or seen your wife go through something? And if so, how'd you handle it?
Absolutely. About pretty much all of last year, I was depressed. Just naturally, I think, especially black men, we just, it's a constant fight. And, it's just whatever you do is just a fight in front of you, behind you, on the side. You get a...
Now, did you identify the feeling right away as depression, or did you have to go get some help and realize it was?
I identified it myself. My way of coping is just, laughter and just...
No, how did you identify? What were some of the symptoms that you felt or saw in yourself?
You looked in the mirror and said, "Oh, there's that ugly guy."
Let me go eat 3 sour cream chips.
Get my sock out the drawer.
I'll get back to this GD. But it's just just a feeling of self. Self. You ask yourself questions. Am I happy where I'm at? That's the first step where you start questioning your surroundings and you start thinking of did I miss my call in doing this? Did I do this the right way? Did I do that? That's when it starts, and then you start going in. For me, it was realizing how much I didn't grow up with my father. And last year, I started realizing how much of a disservice it did for me. No matter if I found a good career, I just realized, I missed a lot of teachings from him. I had to learn that myself, and that created a little. I had to step my game up because even though I thought I was a good father, I still felt like I had to be better so I could be a good father to my son. Because so for me, I guess as a father and a husband and a working husband, that's where my depression came from, because it felt like pressure, if that makes sense. Pressure to just do good, because even today I'm still learning as I go, because no man in my family besides me and my 2 brothers, none of us have done anything. We're first generation Americans in our family in this country, so everything's new to me.
Now, did you speak to your wife about it?
Absolutely, she knows it all, and she goes through her stuff too, because I find that to be more difficult too, because I'm not generalizing, but with women, you don't combat depression with them by talking. It's more with comfort, and that's hard because you can't say the right things to a woman when she's depressed. Women they feel, if that makes sense. They don't words don't work with them. Contrary to what most people think, with women, you just have to. It's more feelings. Women can't. To me, and again, I'm not being sexist, but there's no verbiage with them. It's all about action and comfort.
No, you're right. You're right. Well, listen, man, I'm glad you had a good, happy belated birthday. Glad you had a good one. And stay safe out there when you're on that ladder.
And before I go, I just want to add
for sure.
Question. I just had one question. For
Jeff. Yes.
You just want to spread your legs on the pool table like that?
Don't judge me.
All right, Chris. He's so funny.
Chris from Connecticut, residing in Florida, and
I'm
Apollo
take his mom
legend.
to a swingers party.
Yeah, Chris.
Stop
stop, man. Chris is good people. Chris, good people. Good
He's
for
cool,
him.
man. I like Chris.
What an honest guy. But listen, we're about to get out of here. But
we are.
Yeah, we gotta go. I gotta get to practice and.
Really?
You guys ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Happy birthday to you,
bitch.
Happy birthday to you,
bitch.
Happy birthday, dear poetess,
bitch.
Happy birthday to you, bitch. I didn't say it like that. Happy I'm glad you have. We hope you have a good birthday. Do you have plans?
No, I'm just working here today,
Good.
and maybe some friends will stop by later.
So you're going to have just all your girlfriends stop by?
Guys, too. Guy friends.
Have a little drink and see you guys toasting in there. Is that red wine?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so you got your buddy in
You
there.
can tell by
nice
the color.
Edibles.
Some nice edibles.
I got an edible right here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got a lot of THD on it.
Oh, God. Hey,
Put this in your hookah.
Blow on that.
Shout out and thank you to all the listeners. The young lady who called.
Kimberly.
Yeah, really nice call. Keep grinding and get the truth about that draft card. And we appreciate you listening. And trust me, there's somebody coming your way that deserves you. And I'm sure you're going to make them happy. And
think so?
yeah, I know it because she's got a spirit and she deserves it. And all the other callers, thank you. And you guys in the chat room, thank you for chatting it up. And we truly appreciate all you guys listening. I'm always surprised and amazed at how many people actually listen. So that makes us feel good. You know, it seems like each week we get another caller that we didn't know listen. Right. You know, so and it's always a pleasure.
You're doing your job.
sharing the mic with you guys, Jeff and TDP. And hope you have a good, happy birthday. And to your mama and daddy, it was a good night. Whatever they did, they did it right.
Exactly.
Really?
They did it right, because look at her.
I can't see it.
She all right. All right, we're out. Have a good weekend, guys. Eagles. When we be back next weekend, I will be sitting here as the Philadelphia Super Bowl champions. Straight up. And let me give y'all a score.
What is it?
Here, let's hear it.
Yeah, give me
31-17.
All right.
Eagles.
Okay.